This is the house in Singapore where my wife and I are staying. We are here for a book we write about world ports and globalization. An apartment building opposite us is being demolished. I think a new apartment building will replace it. They built many houses in Singapore. It has a very good public housing program. Singapore is a small city-state and has less than 6 million inhabitants. 1 million of them are foreign workers. 500,000 are men who work in construction and in the maintenance of parks and green areas. And the other half are women who work as maids and nannies. One evening we go to the National Lion Dance Championship in the city center. We see amazing dances. 2 men act like a single lion. The port of Singapore started in the Singapore River, near the sea. In the 19th century, it became a world center of trade and finance, ruled by the British. Opium and weapons were 2 profitable goods sold to China and other Southeast Asian countries. A lot of money has been made. Here you see images of the old harbor. And here you see what the river looks like now. There is a very good museum, the Asian Civilizations Museum, which shows that maritime globalization by Arabs and Asians dates back to the 9th century. In a shipwreck of that century, 70,000 pieces of Chinese ceramics and gold, silver and bronze objects were found. They were made for the Middle Eastern market and transported in a ship by an international crew. The tall building in the background is a modern icon of Singapore. It has a large swimming pool and a park with palm trees on the roof. We are on our way to one of the largest port terminal operators in the world, PSA. From the high PSA building, we will have a wide view over the harbor. PSA has terminals in Asia, Europe and America and handles about 230,000 containers per day. In Singapore it has container terminals in several places along the sea, called Tanjung Pagar, Keppel, Brani and the main and newest terminals of Pasir Panjang. We are going to the PSA headquarters next to one of the Pasir Panjang terminals. Singapore is a world port city that is constantly planning the future. It has the 2nd largest port in the world. We arrived on the 40th floor of the PSA building together with corporate communications manager Shin Yen Chong. Later we visit one of the PSA terminals. Since we are not allowed to film the terminals, some activities can now be seen in a company movie.
The world is an enormous and complex place. We move the world every day by thinking on a global scale, by showing the tenacity to overcome all odds. PSA operates in a diverse and dynamic world. We thrive in an industry that changes every day. With our flagship operations in Singapore and Antwerp, and a network of some of the busiest points on the globe, we forge ahead to meet the ever-growing and intricate demands of our customers. We will go wherever we're needed to move worlds we have yet to know. PSA, with our terminals across the world, is a key component in the world of commerce and shipping. From our base in Southeast Asia, the world's largest transshipment hub, we've extended our reach into some of the most rapidly expanding economies. Across bustling Asia and key locations in Europe and the Americas. Connected to all major trade lanes, our PSA network has become an important enabler of global trade. To keep pushing the boundaries, going faster and further than ever dreamed, making the world smaller and the world economy bigger. Always moving, always alongside. We are PSA, the world's port of call.
Singapore is strategically located at the crossroads of the international shipping routes of East and West. It is the busiest transshipment hub in the world. Most of the goods coming in go to other places in the world. Singapore is also the largest bunker hub. Ships can get here the oil or LNG they need to continue their journey.
It's only 20 years. You are young.
No, it's more than 20 years. Right? You see that new building right in front of you? Actually, that is our new office building. So, yeah. So this is our Tree City terminal. But because they are all sitting on prime land and there is no room for extension, so actually the government is taking back this land and we will move our container terminal to Tuas. Tuas is the west side of Singapore. It's the western tip of Singapore. Yeah.
As Shin Yen just told us, Singapore will move its terminals west to Tuas. Construction has started on a modern port with twice the capacity, automated electric vehicles and high-tech logistics. The Singapore-based broadcaster CNA shows in a short film what that involves.
Tuas for us is an opportunity to reset. We will give up all the city terminals, we will give up the Pasir Panjang terminals and concentrate our full efforts on making Tuas our successful future port.
Huge 10-story concrete blocks.
So what is going on here? Now they are actually casting the concrete into the caisson. It's done continuously 24 hours.
vessel can carry about 111 million pairs of sneakers. Every week, one vessel can allow everyone, all less in Europe, to get themselves a new pair of sneakers.
When Singapore gained independence in 1965, it was amazing how a small city-state with few resources could develop quickly and bring prosperity to its people. The port is now entering a new phase based on increasing international trade and high-tech management, while the global economy is facing the challenges of global warming, climate change, and the need to reduce the use of fossil energy. Will Singapore be able to manage its future as desired? The speed at which things happen in the world economy is fast, but ships still sail slowly.